Hey Jonesy Babes and Anonymous Jonesy Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I was doing some research on some facilities and if Wade Wilson was to get the death penalty, if the judge agreed, like where would he go? So I found some information. So we know that Wade Wilson, right, he is housed at Lee County Jail in Fort Myers. Now, once his sentencing and other unrelated charges, including an escape attempt, are resolved, he'll be transferred into the Florida prison system. Now, if Judge Nicholas Thompson confirms Wilson's death sentence, he will end up on Florida's death row at Union Correctional Institution in a cell measuring 6 by 9 by 9.5 feet high. Now, where is Florida death row? Florida's death row is inside Union Correctional Institution in Rayford, about 45 miles southwest of Jacksonville. Now, according to the Florida Department of Corrections, inmates on death row are allowed snacks, radios, and 13-inch TVs. 13-inch TV. I didn't know they still make those. Oh my God. But do not have cable or air conditioning. They wear orange t-shirts to set them apart from the other inmates and the same blue pants worn by regular prisoners. Death row inmates are served 3 meals a day at 5 a.m., from 10:30 to 11 a.m., and from 4 to 4:30 p.m. Food is prepared by prison staff and transported in an insulated cart to the cell, where inmates are given sporks to eat from the provided trays. They're allowed showers every other day, and any visitors must be pre-approved. Inmates can receive mail. Death row inmates are counted at least hourly. They wear handcuffs everywhere except in their cells, the exercise yard, and shower. They are in their cells except for medical reasons, exercise, social or legal visits, or media interviews. Once a death warrant is signed by the governor, the inmate is put in a death watch cell and allowed a legal and social phone call. A death watch cell is about 12 by 7 by 8.5 feet high. So what are Florida's methods of execution? Well, honey, back in the day, I know they used to use that chair. Okay? They used to use that chair. In 1923, the legislature passed a law replacing hanging with the electric chair. An oak chair was built by prison inmates in that year. Florida's current three-legged electric chair, that was nicknamed Old Sparky, was built of oak by Florida Department of Corrections staff and installed at Union Correctional Institution in 1999. Well, the law passed in 2000 allows for legal injection as an alternative to the chair. Listen, after watching The Green Mile, and that guy was electrocuted in that chair, oh my gosh, I'm kind of glad they got rid of that, you know, and they just do the lethal injection, because after seeing that, I was like, what in the heck? But hey, that's how they did things, you know. So no more chair, lethal injection. And I didn't know that the prisoners made that chair. Wow, you learn something new every day. So yeah, that's all I have about that. You know, I was just curious to know, like, if the judge did say, okay, you know what, we're going to move forward with the death sentence, like, where was he going to go? So he'll be going to Union. Wow. Now, I did hear on YouTube Street's channel that Wade doesn't have access to social media or apps. He has access to movies and music, but email and phone calls are disabled for now. So that's the latest I heard about that, you know, about him with the phone calls and the email is disabled. They took those privileges away from him. So that's as far as I know. And that lady that they had on that channel, I'm not sure if her name was Melissa or Marie, but they are not YouTube streets now. YouTube streets are not part of the Team Wade. They are against Team Wade. But the person they was, you know, was talking about and listening to, she's part of the whole Save Wade Wilson, Team Wilson type stuff. I'm not Team Wilson, okay? I'm not. I'm not Team Wilson. But there are people out there that are, and they go hard for him. I mean, when I tell you they go hard for Wade, they go hard for him. Raising all this money for lawyer fees and all types of stuff. And she was debunking some rumors and stuff like that. And she was saying how he didn't have an STD because she looked at his medical records. I'm not sure if that's legal for her to do. I don't know what her occupation is, but I do know that medical records are private records. Unless you are part of the whole court system or whatever, you got to get permission. That's private stuff. Isn't that like, isn't she going against HIPAA laws by knowing his medical history and stuff like that? I don't know. People out here crazy. They are crazy. But yeah, so that live stream was very interesting. And somebody, who was it that sent me that live stream? I think it was one of my Jonesy babes. I believe it was, who was it? Yeah, it was one of my Jonesy babes, but I'm trying to figure out the name who sent me that. And I went over there and I was listening and I was like, okay, so his privileges are taken away and stuff like that. He could listen to music. He could watch movies. I mean, that lady, she knows a lot. Okay, she knows a lot. The way she's talking as if, you know, she knew him for a long time. But they are advocating for Wade like crazy. And I'm just listening to her because they was playing her videos and I would just listen to her talk and I'm like, dang, she know all of this? So let me tell you something. The whole Team Wade stuff and the Save Wade Wilson people, they are on it hard. And it's just crazy to me. It's just really crazy to me that somebody is going that hard for a person they don't really know, number one. And number two, he unalived Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz. So I don't understand. I will never understand people that support that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? I would never understand that. I would never understand that. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about. And I was just curious. I just wanted to know what facility he was going to go to if he was, you know, going to get the death penalty. We still don't know what's going on. August 27th is not here. But let me tell you something. My ears are going to be wide open when August 27th get here. Oh, yes. Ears going to be open. But I do have a strange feeling. I don't know why. But I do have a feeling they're not going to give him the death penalty. I think he's going to get life without parole. That's what I think. I think he's going to get life without parole. I could be wrong, but for some reason, I don't know. I just don't think they're going to give him the death penalty. And if they do give it to him, I won't be shocked. You know, I'm not going to be shocked at anything, but I'm not going to be shocked if they give it to him or they don't give it to him. You get what I'm saying? But I just have a feeling they're not going to give it to him. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to get it? Or you don't think he's going to get it? Like, he's just going to get life without parole. But anyway, thank you for listening. And I will talk to you guys later.